Well, hello there, my fellow rushers. How are you doing today? King Rex here. And today, we have an interesting challenge that was suggested by one of you. And this special viewer wanted to see me if I can beat Kingdom Rush Vengeance on Impossible with just Tier 2 towers. Yep, it's as ridiculous as it sounds. So, let's get into the rules and explain what we're doing, shall we? Okay, so, the rules. Rule number 1, we're gonna be doing the main campaign only, unfortunately. I'm not a masochist, I don't wanna do the post game. Rule number 2, we're gonna be playing on Impossible, as the title suggests. So, yeah. Impossible mode already set in. Rule number 3, we can only use tier 2 towers. Now, he told me that I can use premium towers, but I'm gonna save them for the last level. And as far as hero restrictions go, there's none. Although I'll try my best not to use the dragons, but, you know, when you're doing a ridiculous challenge like this, yeah, it's not gonna last for very long. And also, rule number 4, we're gonna be upgrading as we progress, so reset everything and starting up from scratch. And yeah, that's pretty much what we're gonna do. Well, let's see, are tier 2 towers good, or is this gonna be another dragon showcase? Well, let's jump in and find out. Alright, and well, starting off with the first level, obviously, I mean, as you can see, it's gonna be a joke. Yeah, we don't really need anything else, it's just an easy level. I mean, what else were you expecting? This is the beginning, after all. So let's get the usual, let's get this and that, and let's just keep on going. And yeah, as you can see, we're using 3 heroes for now, because the game is just so goddamn easy. I mean, look at that. This is just tier 2 towers, man, and a free hero. It's not like something too outstanding, but we're doing just fine. But you know, those are the first 2 levels, so they're meant to be beaten that way. The first level is meant to be beaten with only tier 1 towers, so yeah. And also, this spiders for some reason was... Alright, I guess we took him down nonetheless, so I guess it doesn't matter. So yeah, and as I said, this challenge was requested by one of my viewers, and he's also one of my fellow followers on Discord. That's pretty nice. And if you probably know him, spoiler alert, he is Red Warrior. You probably know him. He's kind of like the art guy, I suppose. Like he drew my avatar, he drew the one for Morgan, he drew one for Elziness, I believe. So yeah, he's a pretty good artist, and I really appreciate his work. Good on you, man. And he sent me this idea for a challenge, and I was thinking about beating Kingdom Rush Vengeance with just tier 3 towers, but then I saw his comment and I was like, you know what, I feel like this is a little bit more fitting, because the tier 2 towers are in a weird position, because I've done a lot of tier 3 towers before, you know, a lot of tier 3 challenges, but I never really did a tier 2 tower challenge, so it was something different, and I was like, why not? Let's try it out, maybe it will work, maybe it will not, but we'll see how it goes. As you can see, the video is a pretty decent length, so we probably beat it, maybe we don't. You have to stay tuned to the end in order to see what happens. So yeah, here we go with our first kind of problematic enemy. We have to deal with the Dwarven mechas. They have high armor and they're dual group damage. But, well, at least they have the ability to do group damage. I feel like every few attacks they do a group attack, but usually they damage only one enemy at a time. But as you can see, we're taking them down quite swimmingly, I suppose. And yeah, I'm gonna be using those towers for pretty much the majority of the game. Now, you're probably thinking, why? Why those towers in particular? Well, because I think they're gonna work the best. Because, I mean, let's take a look at our setup. We have the Dark Knights, which have the highest durability. We have Elite Harassers, which are a pretty good archer, and that's what we need. We also have the Melting Furnace, which, even though it's not the best artillery, it does provide a lot of stunning, and that's helpful. Plus, it ignores 75% armor, which is very good. And then we have the Orc Shaman, which, you know, even though his damage is inconsistent, he does provide with some stunning power, which is something that I really need. We need some stunning power for this challenge. And now, after we beat the Mecha Boys, we have to fight our first boss. And yeah, here he is. Bulgur. Let's see what you can do, man. Let's see if we can take him down. Well, judging by his health bar, we are taking him down, but very, very slowly. I mean, what are you expecting? This is... Oh, we also lost 1 life there. Whatever, that was due to poor micro. Still, we're taking him down, even though he's making some progress, he's going down nonetheless. But that was it took quite a while, let's just say that. So let's upgrade the Soul Crusher because we're gonna need some upgrades. And now for this level. This level was a warning. It was warning me about what's to come, and it was just screaming in my face. Just use the dragons, use Ice Cold, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And then I got punished for it because look at that. Look at how many lives we're losing. Cluster Fluff. Yeah, that was a lot more challenging than I thought. Like, judging by how easy Bulgur was, I was like, this level is not that hard. I'm just gonna beat it like this with Azra. But turns out that it's not that easy. At least it's not as easy as I thought it was, because look at that. The wyverns are a little bit problematic, the wolves are end up breaking through, and yeah, due to some panic mode and etc, I just lost quite a lot of lives. 2 hearts, Jesus. Alright then, well, maybe it was a fluke, maybe this level will be easier, maybe it will not be, well... Yeah, it was definitely harder, much harder. I don't know why I even tried Mortimus. I thought his zombies are gonna do something, but nope. Then I switched to Jack-o'-lantern, who is a pretty reliable hero. He helped me out a lot in most of my challenges in Vengeance. And he was doing well for the most part, but then after like wave 13 or 14, he just... like, his goodness just disappeared. He just became a terrible hero. I mean, look at that. Overwhelmed hard. Yikes. Alright, let's switch to Doomtank. Maybe we need some more group damage. Doomtank is a pretty good hero for crowd control, and hopefully he can do it. Can he do it? I don't know. Let's see if he can do it. Come on, man. We need to do it. We need to beat this level. Yeah. Alright, looking a little bit better this time. However, his aerial support is rather poor, so wyverns are a bit of a problem, but still, we lose. So yeah, I was pissed at this point, because my patience in Vengeance is very short. Like, I can do one level up to 5 times. After the 5th time, I'm just rage quitting. So I was like, you know what? F this. We're using Birsat. He's probably gonna do it. I mean, his ultimate destroys almost every enemy on the battlefield. At least at this stage. It's pretty useful. And yeah, we lost a lot of lives because he didn't want to scare them away. Because that's one of the reasons why I'm using him. Because he can scare off people. But yeah, it's not working flawlessly. As you can see, we're losing some lives here and there, and we're into wave 15 finally, but can we do it? Well, the answer to that is unfortunately no. So, you know what, I really didn't want to use Ice Cold from that point on, but I just had to. Birsat just pissed me off. It was so close. If he just didn't suck, we would have been able to do it, but unfortunately no. So yeah, Ice Cold it is. I mean, you know what you're gonna get once you click on this video. You know what you're gonna receive. This is gonna be pretty much a dragon showcase, just to show you how ridiculous they are. I mean, come on, we're talking about a challenge that pretty much requires a really strong hero. Also, yeah, you're gonna be seeing a lot of those. You're gonna be seeing quite a few Discord notifications, because every time I forget to turn off my Discord, like I forget to turn off my notifications from Discord when I'm recording. I don't know why I do it. I just never ever just turn it off. It's really stupid, but you know, that's just the way it is. And now for this one. This one, I don't really know what I was going for. Why did I use Margosa? Why? Just why? I mean, she works out, don't get me wrong, she works out pretty swimmingly up until wave 14, but yeah, she's not gonna be able to hold off for much longer, because I mean, look at that. We're getting some leaks here and there, and yeah, at one point we just can't really hold off. Like, she can be at multiple places at once, so we lost. And this time I decided to switch up to Birsat. Maybe the last level was a fluke, and I thought, you know what, let's try Birsat again. He's not a bad hero, don't get me wrong. He is a pretty beefy hero, but in comparison to the others, he's not the best option. But for this level, he kind of is. I know it's a bit weird, but that's just the way it is. He works. That's the important part. And yeah, tier 2 towers are genuinely just bad. I mean, look at that. We don't really do a lot of damage with them. Like, we're pretty much stalling everything and waiting for Birsat to kill mostly everything. I mean, yeah, I get it. Sometimes the towers are helping out, like the Melting Furnace especially. I really started liking the Melting Furnace due to the stunning power. I mean, even though it doesn't do a lot of damage, it stuns everyone in the radius for a brief moment, which could be what we need. this split second of stalling power could make a difference. Don't underestimate this. I mean, our other option is Rocket Rider, so what? You're telling me that a Rocket Rider is better than a Melting Furnace? I highly doubt it. So yeah, for this one I just switched to Ice Cold immediately. I actually tried it with Merglin, but I ended up dying on wave 15 in a miserable way, because I misused the flippin' meteor attack. And I don't know what happened was I got distracted by my cat. My cat was just, I think she pushed something over, and I looked for a moment, and in the short frame rate, you wanna know what happened? I freaking misused the meteors. Like, I clicked on them, I look at my cat, I clicked, and it turns out that I completely misfired them, and I ended up dying because Merglin wasn't able to take care of them fast enough. And yeah, it was a very, very bad way to die. I know it sucks, but that's just the way it is. That's why you keep your pets outside, man, and not in your room, especially when you're recording, because you never know what's gonna happen. I mean, I'm not mad at my cat, don't get me wrong, she is adorable. I'm never gonna get mad at her. If that was a dog though, this will be a different story, because to be honest, I don't hate dogs, but I'm not really a big fan of them. I have a bad experience with dogs, and I don't feel comfortable when I'm really close to a dog. I mean, if it's a small one, I can kind of get over it, but if it's a big dog, like a German Shepherd, that's a big no-no. Also, what do we have here? Oh my god, Beer said you did absolutely nothing. What the hell? Like, whoa, well, we're already down to 6 lives. Yeah, that doesn't look promising now, does it? Nope, it doesn't. Because, yeah, it is just bad. Just straight up awfulness. Because, Beerside was working so well until wave 15, where he messed up. Like, even though we were stalling them, we just couldn't kill them. Like, we don't have a lot of damage. Like, the best damage that we have is the Orc Shaman. And he's very inconsistent with his damage. So, I decided to get back to Ice Cold. Come on. Come on, tell me that you won't want to use Ice Cold. If anything, you're gonna see how amazing he is. I mean, look at that. Just destroying everything. I mean, sure, he can be at both places at the same time, so we have to fortify one side occasionally, freeze the screen every now and then if we have to. And yeah, we're surviving pretty well. Like, Ice Cold just does the trick. I should probably title the video just Ice Cold Showcase, and that's gonna be it, because like, for the majority of those levels we're gonna be using Ice Cold, because what is there any other way? That's what I have to say. Is there any other way to beat it? I highly doubt it. Maybe on lower difficulty, but on impossible, it's big no-no. Just nope. And yeah, this is pretty much the winning attempt. We just have to wait for the cannons to recharge, and we lost a few lives there. It was a bit scuffed, I know, but whatever. It is what it is. We're not aiming for perfection, we just want to beat the level. Come on, there we go. Destroyed. Now let's... yeah, I'm not gonna upgrade anything else. I want to wait it out. And yeah, Joe Jenkins. Let's see how long it can last. 1, 2, 3... 3 seconds until he got melted. Wowzers. Well, that was fast now, wasn't it? And yeah, here we go with Udo's Farmlands, the easiest level of the game. And even with tier 2 towers, it was still very easy, surprisingly. Yeah, well, I don't know, maybe it's because of Merlin, but like, tier 2 Melting Furnace is doing some work actually. When you spam it, it's actually not that bad on this map. Like, holy crap, it's actually doing a decent job. I mean, yeah, sure, we lost a couple of lives due to the hunting eagles, but whatever. We still survived. Now let's get the Pit Lord, because I don't know, I wanna upgrade in a different way this time. And here we are at Sylvan Oak Forest, which was a bit of scuffed level. Probably because of Beersad. I don't know. I really want to like this hero. Like, recently I've been playing with him a little bit more often, and I want to try him out. I want to see how good he is. And he's been doing alright, you know. The results weren't perfect with him. I mean, he's not as good as Ice Cold, that's for sure, but he's not a bad option. His ultimate is really good, but unfortunately here, yeah, it's going downhill, unfortunately. Yeah, we're gonna survive it, but yeah, we lost quite a lot of lives. If that was Ice Cold, we would have destroyed everything, but nope. So yeah, let's get this, and what should I get? Yeah, Schmeh, why not? Alright, here we go with Ice Coat again, because this level is ridiculously hard, and I hate it. Alright, maybe it's not ridiculously hard, but I just don't appreciate this level. I don't know what it is, but I always struggle with this level. City of Luzolgan is just an annoying level to me. Maybe it's because of the combination of enemies, probably that, or maybe it's the pacing, I don't know. It's definitely not the houses though, the houses are just getting melted by Ice Coat, honestly, because his ice peaks just decimate literally anything, besides bosses, of course. And yeah, we're doing very well for now. We just have to wait out, just search the screen every now and then, make sure that Ice Coat kills everything, and yeah. Alright, can we take care of them? Thank you very much. Magnus, just get out, you have no chance. Now here I decided to reset the upgrades. I want to upgrade something a little bit more differently, so yeah. I want my Tesla coils, or the dead coils, sorry. I keep calling them Tesla coils, they're actually dead coils, but Tesla coils is just a little bit more fitting for me. And yeah, that's about it. Let's see if we can do it. Can we pull it off with Birisat? I don't want to use Ice Cold. I used Ice Cold way too many times. I want to use different dragons. I want to use Birisat for this one. And to be honest, I kinda appreciate it, and I also regret my decision, because holy crap, this level was really hard, and even though I pulled it off on the first try, holy crap, is it hard to take care of 3 lanes at once. Like, yeah, it's not an easy task, it's a quite tedious one to say the least. And yeah, his ultimate, even though it damages everyone on the screen, it didn't work out quite as well as I thought. I mean, sure, we got everything under control eventually, but we're down to 7 hearts. Thankfully, we were able to survive it, and Gerald, well, will Gerald do anything? That's my question, because, I mean, as much as I want to like this mini-boss, he's just so bad. Like, if we beat him already with the Impenetrable Wall, which if you haven't watched it, then it's okay, because it was one of my very first challenges, and I don't know if you should watch it, because the audio quality is just garbage, but whatever. If you want to, go ahead and check it out, it's in my playlist. And yeah, we're just waiting for Gerald to succumb to his injuries at one point, and there we go. It took quite a long time, this was 8 times speed, so yeah, this boss took quite a while to beat. But we beat him in the end nonetheless. And let's get the Master Architect. And what should we get for the last one? I guess bigger bombs. I mean, should we get this one? Nah, it's not even useful. I don't know why I even bought the bigger bombs. Whatever it was called, I already forgot the name. Short-term memory loss moment. Anyway, here we can use finally the premium towers, and to be honest I only used 2 of them, the Blazing Gem and the Swamp Thing, because Blazing Gem is the most effective one against the boss, and Swamp Thing can provide with a decent amount of stalling power. Dark Knights, they can provide with a decent amount too, but I don't feel like they have enough. I don't feel like they're strong enough. I mean, if they were tier 4 maybe, but sadly they're not a tier 4, and we can't quite do it. So yeah, let's just get on with it. This time we're using Merglin, and Merglin is doing pretty swimmingly, I suppose. Like, boosting our towers, dripping blood everywhere, just making everyone just disintegrate. It's amazing, and yeah. What were you expecting? This is pretty much another dragon showcase. I feel like Morgan did already enough of them, but I guess here's another one. I mean, what am I supposed to do here? You're telling me that I can do it without a dragon? I highly doubt it. Because tier 2 towers are complete garbage. Don't use them. Maybe with tier 3 towers you can, but nah, I'm not doing this challenge again. It took already long enough and I'm bored. And it was a dreadful challenge and it wasn't all that fun. So yeah, Paragon obviously is gonna die and the level is completed. And with that, we are donezo. Alright then, so in the end, the question must be answered. Can you beat Kingdom Rush Vengeance on Impossible with just tier 2 towers? The answer is yes. Yes, you can. If you have the dragons, that is. I mean, come on. You're telling me that some of these levels are possible without a dragon? I don't think so. So yeah, I mean, this video was kinda meh to me, but whatever. I hope that you were satisfied by watching the dragons destroy everything. I've seen that plethora of times, so to me it's kinda meh at this point, but who knows, maybe some of you will still enjoy this. And yeah guys, well, with that out of the way, that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you everybody so much for watching, I appreciate you for sticking around to the end. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content in the future, and while you're at it, drop a like on the video, it means a lot to me. and I will see you in the next video. Until it comes, that was King Rexy, over and out.